In the Gospel of John, chapter 11, we read of the family of Martha, Mary, and their brother Lazarus. We read of how Lazarus was sick, and Mary and Martha, with great hope, sent a message to Jesus. Scripture records that they were counted as the beloved of Jesus. Jesus loved this family. But we read that Jesus did not visit this house, even though they called him in despair, even though they called him in great hope that he would come and Lazarus would be made well. We see that this family experienced that their brother Lazarus died. And what we read here is they are in a time of mourning, they are in a time of despair, disappointment, they are in a time of great sorrow. But in the same chapter, when we read when Jesus comes into the scene and Mary runs towards Jesus, we see in verse 32 what she does. John 11:32. Now when Mary came to where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet, saying to him, Lord. She fell at his feet. That means she worshipped him. Even though they were disappointed, even though they were in mourning, even though they were going through a difficult time, Mary did not cease worshipping Jesus. I want to tell you, even in your darkest of moments, even in your greatest of sorrows, don't stop worshipping Jesus. Because we see what happens later on is we begin to see Jesus turn their bad news to good news. We see Jesus raising Lazarus back to life. Why? Because this family was a worshiper. They worshipped Jesus. They lifted up Jesus. Mary immediately fell at the feet of Jesus and acknowledged him as Lord. I want to encourage you. Worship him. Be a worshiper in your good times and in your bad times. In this darkest moments that we are right now in, at a time when people are losing their jobs, maybe you've lost your job, maybe you're going through a health issue, maybe you're going through a financial crisis, or maybe COVID has surrounded you, the pandemic has surrounded you, or maybe the darkest of times you're facing. I want to tell you, worship him. Don't stop worshiping him. Because as you seek him and him alone, you will begin to see your breakthrough. You will begin to see God turn everything around. We need to understand he is the great I am. Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, and that house of mourning became a house of joy, a house that rejoiced. I want to tell you, days of rejoicing are coming. If you are a worshiper, you will begin to see how God will exalt you. He will lift you up. Seek him above everything else, and surely you will see your life established. You will see how God will surely lift you up. Once again, I want to say, be a worshiper of God. Everything else will follow. Everything. God bless you.